Yes, D-Bozzy. D-Bozzy and Ian in the chat. How are we doing, lads?
Come on, D-Bozzy.
Let's go. We are here in Media City, baby. The biggest left-wing propaganda area of Manchester. We are here. Big up, everybody. Let's get ourselves in. There's supposed to be a protest today by the Pallywallies. Outside of, is it Sodexo?
Sodexo, yeah.
Outside of Sodexo, because of the hunger strikers. So we're going to find out why they're protesting, because they've not stated exactly why they're doing this protest. So we'll find out. Evening, Jay. I know. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Luke Toffee said, hello Breeks, hello Inky, hello my darling. We've got Ned here too.
Yeah, baby. Hello, Lou.
Hello Sarah, hello Carol. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. He is. So there we go, we are currently leaving. We've just been for some food in Media City. So we're currently leaving Media City and heading towards the Sodexo offices. Evening, Jackie and everyone. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Nice to see Ned out the basement on the weekend. I know, looking fab. He's been freed.
First time this year.
First time in the air he's been freed. Tree fitting. Tree fitting.
Yeah, tree fitting.
Big up, Carl. How are we all doing? Come on in, guys. So we're currently just leaving Media City, home to the biggest leftist propaganda studios in the northwest, the BBC, of course. Also home to the RTV, the Lowry, all that good stuff, all the left-wingy type stuff. Big student area, pretty much majority of it owned by Salford University now.
Yeah, and it's like a young business adult area too.
Yeah, young adult business area. But we are exiting this young adult business area to head towards the Sodexo offices, because there is supposed to be a poly protest there against Sodexo, and we don't exactly know why, because they haven't stated why. So we'll have to ask. Let's see if they'll let us ask. You're not with him, are you? You're not with him, are you? Yeah. Big up, Katie. All right, sweetheart. How are we all doing? Big up, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
We're here. Media City's behind us. We're going. We're heading to Sodexo.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see if they'll even let us ask any questions. We'll see if there's anyone even turned up for it. It was advertised as an emergency protest against Sodexo by the pro-Pally lot, by multiple groups of them. But there was two people here before. So let's see if it picks up. He's can come along with us. We'll ask them why they're protesting, because they've not said specifically. I'm assuming, it's over the treatment of the prisoners, because Sodexo basically are the people who run the prisons in the UK, majority of, are the ones that employ the guards or something. I can't quite remember. My brain's gone to a bit of mush. So I'm assuming it's against that, but fuck knows, mate. We'll find out. Hey up, guys and gals, let me just give you a clean, because the lens isn't quite clean. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Make it all nice and clear for you. Thumbs up on the stream, guys. Thumbs up on the stream. Let's go. Is it okay? There we go. He's doing his bits. Big up, Paul.
Oh, I thought you meant Brother Paul then.
No. I don't even know if I can say anything on the live yet. It is out, innit? So we do want to put out, it's a bit of a sad message, but we do want to put out a big love and send our condolences to the family of somebody who was a good friend of ours who was in the sort of YouTuber scene with us. He used to come and see us all, make sure we're okay. Our Paul, security of Manchester, he unfortunately passed away last night. We found out this afternoon, his family found out this morning. So R.I.P. Paul, you're in our hearts and we do love you, you're right little legend. And big love to his family, condolences to his family. He was an absolute darling. But yeah, please don't, make sure not to, you know, I mean, I didn't say his last name, so it's fine, but big up to Paul's family, man.
Yeah.
No need for that, is there?
Big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, R.I.P. to our Paul, man. He was one of our little good eggs. He didn't film much, but he always came out to support us. Like an absolute darling. But yeah, sad news to find out. Normal love is with his family. No worries wrong. Big up. It is horrible, it's sad, isn't it? It's one of them, it's mad that like he was out with us just a couple of weeks ago, you know. It's because that car stopped. Like literally just a couple of weeks ago, like he messaged us the other day, do you know what I mean? So it's like, oh my god, could go at any time. Like, sorry to make it depressing, guys, but yeah, it's a bit crazy. But take care, Ron. 8 to 9 in. Okay, so we are heading now. Yeah, we can see a couple of little heads. So it looks like more have turned up to Sodexo. So let's go see what's going on. Okay, this beast.
About these days, it's the fucking smell's gone. It's gone. What the fuck?
It does make you value life more, it does. Right. There are a few more people here now that have turned up for this. So let's see how it goes. It looks like there's about 6 of them, roughly. Let's see. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a gander. Zoom in a little bit for you all. So you can get a bit of a clearer view. Pot noodles are eating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like there's about 10. It looks like there's about 10 of them. Big up Casey in the chat. Yeah, Casey. Big guy, bald lad. So we're getting our cafes out.
About 20 now, did you say?
I'd say about 15. Oh no, there's more around the corner, so there's more than we even told you guys. So here they are, here are the polywallies. We've got the drums. We've got the drums ready. You alright, guys? How are we doing? How's it going, guys? You okay? Also, we've got quite a few, so they are protesting outside the Sodexo today. As you can see, let me just stand back. So these guys are here today outside Sodexo. There's quite a few of them protesting outside Sodexo. They've got drums, they've got posters. I'm not quite sure why they're protesting Sodexo, so I will have to ask because I'm not quite sure. Like I said before, I'm assuming it's because of the prisoner situation. It's starting already. He's starting already, here he is. Big man's having a go already.
He's not a big man though, he's just fat.
That's why I called him Big Man.
He's calling me gammon, but he's white.
Does he fancy you know?
Well, I think he's. What is he? I think is he Jewish? I think he's Jewish.
He is, yeah. I also think he wants the bottom for you.
Do you what? Do you think he loves?
I think he wants the bottom for you, yeah.
He's got no chance.
We've got the drums starting.
Well, no, you're way out of his league, obviously. So. It's, it, 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 it,
Hello, sweet. Am I alright filming your side? Side of the camera, is that okay? So I can read it. If you can see, it's a bit dark. There you go, massacres at airports, schools and hospitals, bombed by 2.2 million people displaced. Man-made famine, nearly 2 years of genocide, over 80,000 murdered, while the world watches and our government is actively complicit. Can I ask why it is just protesting Sodexo and what this bit has to do with protesting Sodexo? Just because I understand there's a lot of protests going on for the Palestine stuff, I don't know much about the Sodexo side of it, so I want to ask
the mainstream's
you
not really saying much about the hunger strikers, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I don't even know I don't know where the hunger strikers are at right now, or what their condition is or anything.
So my
That's how hidden
understanding
it is
is that Sodexo are running the prisons.
Okay.
That
right
the
on it, don't
homeless
they?
strikers,
Yeah,
and they
okay.
actually declined an ambulance going in at one point to a hunger striker that was like in dire medical need.
Oh, so it's Sodexo who declined
they
it?
run it.
That's
so
my understanding.
So I used to
yeah.
work for Sodexo, and I can say from experience they're completely inhumane as a company.
Did you work for them?
I worked for them.
That's what we're asking. That is what we're asking, mate.
Yeah.
It was all
Is that in this organisation, are they?
No, so I think from what the girls just said over there, so this company Sodexo are a security company that run the prisons, and she's saying they're protesting because the prisoners that are doing the hunger strike, apparently Sodexo stopped the ambulance from going into the prison. But Sodexo are also known to be quite bad at doing their job.
Scumbags, aren't
Is
they?
it? Yeah. They're not exactly the greatest company themselves, to be fair. They're quite a scummy company, Sodexo. So they just closed it. No, they're not.
Sodexo, shame on you. Sodexo, shame on you. Sodexo, shame on you. Sodexo, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Sodexo, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Sodexo, shame. All the bloodshed in your name. Sodexo, shame. All the bloodshed in your name. Sodexo, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Sodexo, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Sodexo, shame. All the bloodshed in your name.
We appreciate. I think she's just warming up. She might be leaving, but I think she's leaving. I think the officer is leaving. I think she's going. Yeah.
You should have got inside before the gate shut.
I know, yeah. They didn't take the opportunity.
Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Climb up the prison door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 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 for Palestine. Red, black, white, green. Raise your flags for Palestine. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never die. Gaza, you will rise. Palestine will never die. Gaza, you will rise. Palestine will never die. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the occupation now. End the occupation now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Free the prisoners, free them now. Free the prisoners, free them now. We want justice, you say
I
how?
don't know why they're shouting free prisoners
We
at
want
that
justice,
this
you
time.
say how?
They are wanting to free Palestine action prisoners who are doing the hunger strike, who are the ones who specifically committed the attempts against the RAF base on the plains and that. Bryce Norton is the one, that's what it's called, Bryce Norton. So they're the ones that are doing the hunger strike, and they're the ones that the protesters have released from prison.
I don't know how Sodexo committed genocide. I know Sodexo was mental, right?
We charge you with genocide. We charge you with genocide. Free the prisoners, free them now.
These guys are having a little huddle. I think these ones are trying to work out how to get onto the site. Keep huddling over.
Is he saying feed the prisoners?
Free them.
Oh, I thought he was saying the hunger strike one.
Free the prisoners, free the land.
Oh, Katie, big up the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, guys. Show the support.
And then we'll hit him with the baton.
Every time the media lies, and people holding us that die. And people holding us that die. Every time the media lies, One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
What's that information? There we go, the information Katie's passing down. Passing down whatever information we've just been in a huddle talking about.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state.
And they the violent prisoners who violently attacked someone with a hammer. Well, I mean,
Israel is a
we have got them that are in prison for doing that, but these guys are in protesting the ones that are doing the hunger strike, and the ones doing the hunger strike are the ones that went and did the terror attack and criminal damage on the RAF Rise Northern base to our RAF planes. So they're the ones doing the hunger strike, they're the ones these guys are protesting for. Still criminals.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open up the prison door. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Media City.
Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Free the filter. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state.
Alright, everyone, as loud as you can, I want to hear a cheer for Heba! A cheer for Kamran! I want to hear a cheer for Dewey! Yeah, a huge, huge cheer for Qasser! For all of the brave hunger strikers who have done their best to show us and the entire world the hypocrisy of our government. I want to hear a cheer for all of them. One body, one fight.
One body, one fight.
We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
One body, one fight.
One body, one fight.
We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
One body, one fight.
One body, one fight.
We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
One body, one fight.
One body, one fight.
We support the hunger strike. We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
Now, as loud as you can, we want to say
Don't want me filming
each
this one.
and every one
Rob Ross,
of their
thank you.
demands. A right to fair trial.
Let's go back in this. She wants to try and back herself
Fair
up.
trial.
A right to fair trial.
Fair trial.
A right to fair trial.
Deprescription.
Deprescription.
Deprescription. into coaches, going down to London and holding our cruel leaders and governments to account.
They've all gathered and
And we won't have been doing that if it
gathered and
weren't
surrounded.
for
We
what
didn't even say
Sodexo is
nothing.
doing right now, which is just petty cruelty at this point.
Shame!
Shame! It's so funny.
Shame on you guys
because
surrounding
can't
women
make this
on their
up.
own.
You can make none of this up. When Jeremy Corbyn brought up
Grandma turning around to me like that. What's that about? I'm allowed to speak words.
Genuinely interested.
We're the only ones broadcasting this. We came in before. I don't need to lady over there. Listen, BBC aren't reporting it. ITV aren't reporting it. We've come to broadcast it, and we're being stopped from broadcasting it. No one knows what's going on. Did we speak to you before about it? Did we not speak to you before about it? What we're here to do? I spoke to you at the front.
Lady down there, we spoke.
I spoke to you before about broadcasting it because we didn't know what was going on. Because we're being assaulted.
Just surrounded.
We're being assaulted.
Yes, you did surround us. We've got it all on camera. You stupid, you fucking dickhead.
Listen, no one else is don't touch the fucking phone.
I didn't touch it.
I'm telling you not to. I'm telling you not to. You fucking fatty.
To do what they should have done in the beginning, and that
don't
is
like Germans,
to
huh?
let an ailing mother see her daughter in the last day.
We're stating you don't
We
Don't
are out here begging Sodexo to let
This guy's doing
someone who has
Yeah, we're insulting people that are now putting their hands up in my face.
nothing to walk. When his sister comes to visit him, she sees him struggling to walk away.
We're broadcasting it. We're here working. We're the only ones doing that, and you're stopping it. BBC aren't reporting it.
They was here and could see we was causing no issues.
We're here asking Sodexo to let a diabetic have access to his insulin medication. We're asking Sodexo to transfer her back to hospital where she can actually deal with her friend as her body is breaking down. From the hunger strike, she refuses to stop because she's calling the UK government to account on its obligations under international law. That's what we're here asking Sodexo to do. We're here asking Sodexo to at least live up to Richard's bogus remarks when he says that it's all
I don't
they
care
have
about you, love.
to support the hunger strikers and make sure they don't die. We're here asking
Don't want it to be
Sodexo
like usual. If it was me, I would 100% be arrested.
That's what we're here doing. None of us want to do this. None of us want to be here. We want to be down in Parliament. We want to be asking David Lammy to start engaging with the hunger strikers. We want to be amplifying their demands. And now we're here asking a hospitality to stop being bloody sadists. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
All of the hunger strikers, Heber, Hesser was now stopped, T, Cameron, Louis, all of the hunger strikers who did their best, put their bodies on the line, and all the hunger strikers who continue and are intent on destroying this genocidal machine or dying as they do it, all of them have shown us.
Talk like this, mate. We'll talk to you. We'll speak to you in a minute. You go stand over there.
Every day
Give you the
is
footage now. We'll assess it, yeah? Yeah. Don't need, I'll come speak to you in a minute. I'll come shot you shoulder.
It's things like this coming out, demanding that they're treated humanely as they fight for all of our lives. Because at this point, that's what they're doing. Not just for Palestine, but for, it seems, Britain's last dying gasp of democracy. And we will do it. We will keep on coming out every day. Will we? Yes! Will we? Yes! And now,
But they were all on the path and we were staying away from them. Do you know what I mean?
to say a few words.
And these lot started surrounding because they didn't want us reporting it, but yet they moan about mainstream not reporting on it. Well, let us report on it then.
Abba Muraisi, Kamran Ahmed, Louis Caramello. They could all die at any moment. These are our brothers and sisters whose hunger strike against the cruelty and complicity of the British state is still ongoing, now into its 47th, 61st and 68th day. Already 5 prisoners have been forced to end their strike for health emergencies. Earlier this week, Tutor Hoxha ended her strike after 58 days. The physical consequences might follow her around for life. It's been generations since we've witnessed a mobilisation of this scale. Heba, Kamran and Louis have already been on strike of those who died during the 1981 Irish hunger strike. Heba, whose strike has lasted the longest, is struggling to breathe and suffering uncontrollable muscle spasms, possible signs of neurological damage. Kamran has already been hospitalised nearly half a dozen times. He can feel his life slipping away from him. Louis already suffers from type 1 diabetes. Medical professionals have already confirmed that the 3 of them are already well into the critical phase where things can decline very quickly and irreversibly. The longest a prisoner can be held before their trial, otherwise known as remand, is 6 months. If their trial proceeds as expected in the summer, Heba, Kamran and Louis would have been detained for 18 to 20 months. Shame! The government's own figures show that prisoners held on remand are twice as likely to commit suicide than prisoners who have already been given their sentence. The hunger strikers are being held under terrorist conditions, yet none of the hunger strikers have been charged with, let alone sentenced for, terrorist offences. Their true crime was that they could not stomach the sight of young Palestinian girls with craters in their heads from weaponry produced in this country. Their true crime, there to witness elderly Palestinian grandparents.
Now, I mean, for me personally, I don't quite understand what the whole Israel thing has to do with Sodexo. I'm under the impression that it's to do with the prisoners that are apparently being mistreated because of them doing the hunger strike. Apparently Sodexo wouldn't let the ambulance through when they needed to be seen to for healthcare, is what we've been told so far from the protesters. But I don't know what it has to do with Israel and what it has to do with apparent babies having craters in the head because of arms made by us and sent to Israel. I don't understand how that has anything to do with Sodexo. I'm not going to ask because they're clearly very hostile at the minute. I know my live was zoomed in, but you'll see it on Ned's and Breaks' footage. Whilst we was recording one of the speakers, you saw them all initially, they were all stood on the path. And as we went to go and record the speakers, we started being blocked, and then a woman's come around and thrown water on Ned. That's been reported to the police, and the evidence is currently being sent over to the police officers that stood with us now. They have continued to try and block viewing of the recording, but they're complaining about it not being broadcast. And like we said to you at the beginning of the live when we was coming down here, we don't actually know why the protest is, so we actually wanted to find out. And we're on board with some of the chants because we don't like Sodexo either. So, a bit bizarre, but they're a bit hostile, so we're not going to speak to any of them now. We spoke to a few at the beginning, it was fine. They're now being hostile, so I'll leave them to it. But we'll still report on what's going on. We've got the officers just behind us at the minute taking the evidence from Breaks. But yeah, getting volatile already. Big man with his bag in his hand in my camera. He's not doing anything now. Police are stood here though, is he?
And they perish in front of their very eyes.
Speaking to the lad about the situation.
How low are you willing to stoop that you die at the behest of a foreign colonial genocidal entity? To the media that stands almost oblivious to how unprecedented this mobilisation is, how is it that you wrote article after article on the conditions of Israeli captives, and yet you have nothing to say of the cruelty and criminality that your own citizens are being held under? To Sodexo, which runs prisons including HMP Bronzefield.
Yeah, Ned's okay. I spoke to the police. Luckily enough, it's just water, but it could have potentially been something worse. That's why it's been reported to the police.
The true criminals are not those utilising what little they have to prevent a genocide. The true criminals are the ones who bless it with support, material and moral. The true criminals are not those free people with a conscience. Rather, it's those who hide snakes in suits, The true criminals are not those willing to lose their freedom, their youth and their health for justice, but it's those executives who are ready to profit from their immiseration and their loss. And with that, I'd like to leave some words with you from prisoners held in the dungeon camp known as State Iman in occupied Palestine.
No emotional
On this day,
control
we
at
send
all,
you
no.
our faint voice,
Absolutely going mental about
but it is full of
filming.
determination. We want our freedom.
Complaining that it
we
doesn't
want
get
our
broadcast,
justice,
and when it does, you
not the
surround,
world's
attack
silence.
and launch
We
fluids
want
at
to live
people.
as
It's a bit
human
mental.
beings, not numbers behind walls. So
We didn't even have to say anything.
Write about us, shout for us.
Straight away, it's bags in the face, hands on the phone, surrounding, throwing liquids at people. That could be anything. Yeah, crazy stuff. Matrix did get a can of beans thrown at him, he did. Yeah, he did. That was horrible, that.
Will we not? Yes! So I want you to chant with me. Free the prisoners, free them all!
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 So the ones that committed the terror attack uprising, and they're the ones that they're chanting
Free the
for.
Bilton 24!
Free the Filton 24!
Free the people, free the land!
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 No peace on stolen 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 land!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the Bilton 24!
Free the Filton 24!
Free the people, free the land!
Free the people, free the land!
No peace on stolen land!
No peace on stolen land!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the Bilton 24!
Free the Filton 24!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the Bilton 24!
Free the Filton 24!
We average 200 hunger strikes every year in our prisons. We have a handle on the situation. These people can start eating anytime they want. These are the things that those murderers sitting up there in Parliament and in our journalist offices who refuse to contextualize how hard it is to refuse yourself food for weeks upon weeks, how dangerous it is, the zone that our hunger strikers have entered right now, how horrible it is that they have stood silent and complicit. These are the things that they say to keep themselves asleep at night, I guess. To live with how pitch black their
I mean, they
hearts
could absolutely
are, I
choose
guess.
to just eat.
Let it not ever be said.
It's a choice. A hunger strike is a
They didn't know
choice.
the
They're choosing
cruelty,
to hunger strike, so they
but
could
their
absolutely
silence.
choose to eat.
That determination to profit from the Zionist genocide at all costs possible. Let it never be said that they did not know the effects of this. And because of that, I want to welcome a comrade of ours who is a healthcare official to tell you exactly what these hunger strikers have been going through for the weeks upon weeks that they have refused to eat food.
Yeah, it was mentioned earlier about the letter that was previously sent to the government highlighting the medical situation that hunger strikers find themselves in. And we've been asked to write another letter to focus on the fact that some detractors are trying to say that what has happened with the hunger strikers that have caused is some kind of stunt. It's all for show, and we just wanted to highlight exactly what it means to go on hunger strike and when you stop, the impact that it has on your body. You don't do this just as a stunt. So I'm just going to read the letter that we have written to David Lammy, the prison governors, the healthcare providers, the commissioners at all the prison systems, the NHS England Health Justice System, the CQC, the GMC, and all the lead staff of the NHS We write to you once again as healthcare professionals who are shocked at this government's willful neglect of the health. The 8 individuals that are currently have been on hunger strike. Last month we outlined the significant risk posed to the hunger strikers, and these only escalated during this period of government inaction. Some are now in their 9th week of hunger strike. Every day that you refuse to act increases the very real and avoidable possibility of death. Heather has gone 68 days without food. At this point during the Irish hunger strike in 1981, 80% of the hunger strikers had died. Cameron was hospitalised for a 6th time on Wednesday. He's experiencing a shrinkage to the muscle of his heart and has been diagnosed with chronic cardiac. The inability to adequately pump blood puts him at great risk of cardiac arrest. These individuals need to be admitted and kept in hospital for continuous not just admitted and then discharged after a number of hours. To be clear, if you do not act now, they will die. We previously highlighted the BMA guidelines on the use of restraints in hospitals and the international standards that are often referenced in the UK practice that state that restraints should never be used when more humane means suffice. The proportionality test fails for all of these patients, who are currently some of the most surveilled people in the country. Despite being assessed as no security risk last week, Cameron was still classed as a high escape risk. As such, was subjected to double cuffs again, despite multiple requests from doctors and nurses to remove them because they were unable to carry out their medical duties. As regards assisted and threatened people in restraints. This is degrading both for the patients and also for the healthcare workers who are unable to carry out their duty of care. Whilst Kessa, Anu, John and T have paused their hunger strike, we want to emphasise that death is not the only tragic and devastating. The physical toll taken on the body in this process is severe, and the long-term harm and permanent complications possible.
If they're that bothered, and they're that hungry, and they're that poorly from this hunger strike, why wouldn't you eat? You're hunger striking for the deep prescription of a terrorist organisation. That to me is daft. It's not like you're hunger striking because the children in Gaza are suffering. You're hunger striking over people that have committed criminal acts. That to me is bizarre. Eat a bacon Sammy, love. Come on.
Gastrointestinal problems such as chronic nausea, early satiety and abdominal pain can persist. Long-term organ damage to the heart, liver, kidneys and cardiovascular system might be permanent. We note that the survivors of the 1981 hunger strike stopped before the government significant health problems later in life, such as digestive, visual, physical and neurological impairments. Not only that, but the deep psychological trauma that will endure from this mortal neglect and lack of respect for life is also something that we can't quantify or will have a significant impact on their mental health going forward. Through the ongoing medical, institutional and systematic neglect they're going through.
She needs a louder microphone or the speaker needs to be turned up.
Complex PTSD, severe anxiety disorders and severe depressive disorders. In combination with the above, cognitive fatigue, trauma and enforced isolation significantly increase the likelihood of the development of long-term disability.
Hunger strike for pure attention, yeah, I agree.
As the hunger strike has entered into this late stage of malnutrition, there are extreme risks of refeeding syndrome. And as such, any prisoners who end or pause their hunger strike need to be taken to hospital without delay to manage their refeeding where they can receive specialist treatment. We note that since T ended her hunger strike on Saturday, it took several days to transfer her to the hospital, despite requests that she was unable to safely manage refeeding in prison without the care of clinicians who have the appropriate expertise.
It's quite hilarious because we're being monitored by the Antifa, it's well funny.
Additionally, Amu and Kessa were discharged from hospital prematurely in contradiction to medical
Big up
advice.
Ian, member for 5 months.
Louis also needs 24/7
Big up by
access to
darling.
life-sustaining medication.
I know, right? Well done to us all. Thank you, guys.
Policies Act, as his diabetes reader and insulin have been helping him during visits and during movements to and from his cell. All of these actions constitute medical neglect, and the Department of Health's policy on refeeding is being ignored, which directs that people should be immediately hospitalised to monitor their heart, brain and other organs in case of failure, as well as to receive the necessary supplements to facilitate safe refeeding. So, to our colleagues working in healthcare in the prisons, We remind you that your primary concern is fulfilling your duty to your patients, not capitulating to political will. Another reminder of the prison rules states that a medical practitioner working within the prison should report to the governor in the case that any prisoner whose health is likely to be injuriously affected by continued imprisonment or any conditions of imprisonment. You need to reflect on your capacity
Yes, cookies.
to provide adequate care to such patients and your requirement to fulfil your professional duties towards them. As medical professionals, people need to take an oath and say, first, we do no harm, and we know that this isn't happening here. So our colleagues and managerial roles in the NHS health and justice in prisons.
Yeah, it's a bit mental to me, this. I was sort of on board when we first got here because, I mean, we know what Sodexo's like. Breaks has worked for Sodexo before. They're not a great company. They're known to be quite a crappy company. So, I mean, I was quite on board with some of the chants, I'm not going to lie, at the beginning. But the actual reason she's just stated now is that they are protesting for the prisoners who are on hunger strike. Those specific ones are the ones who committed the criminal damage and what was classed as a terrorist attack at Briars Norton, the RAF base. So they're the ones that they're protesting for. They're the ones that are on the hunger strike. She's currently talking about the devastating effects of a hunger strike, that other than the final issue of death. Basically, I just say eat something. Do you know what I mean? Just eat something. As far as I was aware, the last thing I knew of before the big protest outside the prison was that they were pushing and protesting to get an ambulance in, and Sodexo was refusing. But apparently the night before they finally allowed the ambulance in, they have medics in the prisons as is anyway. They had medics check over the prisoners that they were concerned about, and they said they were in perfect health, nothing wrong with them, they're absolutely fine. Next day, they managed to protest for the ambulances to come through. But yeah, it's those prisoners specifically. Now, I don't mind protesting for certain quality in prisons and stuff, you know, so people can actually be alive. But the prisons for criminals who've done bad things, they're not holiday hotels, do you know what I mean? It's a prison. At the end of the day, you can't expect much from a prison. And if you're a criminal and you've committed a criminal offence, i.e. in this case criminal damage on an RAF base, you're going to expect prison, you know? You've got to expect prison. And then to go on a hunger strike and blame everyone else around you, to me, is a bit mental. That's my opinion on it. Can totally get on board with Sodexo being absolute knobs. But the hunger strike is pure choice.
No, but they've just said the police are violent when they've just been the ones attacking us. Like.
I'm sorry, but I've not seen these two officers do anything. Sorry, are you violent, sir? Are you violent, man? I've not seen you be violent.
It's funny, I've only seen these be violent.
I've only seen these be violent. So now they're calling the police violent. I mean, we've had many different varied experiences with the police up and down the country since doing this. You guys know that, we know that. But the police on a whole are not violent. There are bad officers, bad groups of officers within certain sectors. That's going to happen, is bad everywhere. And we call that out when we see it, the same way we call out good work when we see the good work. We call out wrong where it is, call out good where it is, regardless of who you are. But now these are the most violent group that we've come into contact with in the whole of 2025-26 are calling the officers violent, whilst calling to release violent criminal prisoners that are part of a prescribed terror organisation. Explain it to me. Explain it to me, guys. Because I'm confused now.
Forgotten that we are human beings, that we have free will.
Human beings? I'm a human being.
We sadistic. We also
what would it be like where she's from?
Do they not know that they are lesbians?
Entire existence is to ensure that the prisoner.
Yeah, the prison does have medical.
Fair treatment. It's to ensure that human beings are treated like humans. And we are seeing how their policies are not only neglecting the prisoners behind bars right now, who have not been convicted of a crime, who have been put in remand, the maximum should have been 6 months, who are being effectively punished by our government for standing up against the genocide, who have had no recourse but to fight for their bodies and to fight for this hunger strike. We are seeing Sodexo, their neglect, being part and parcel of that punishment. If
Men's
they
laugh
just
is
did
borderline
their
violence
goddamn job, we would not be talking about this. We're not here talking about due process
Robin Hood to the
and
YouTube
government
world,
policy.
that's all.
We're asking people who
222 in, let's go
their
babies.
entire
Make sure you get them likes in. Big up yourselves. We're out today in Salford with the Palestine lot. The protesting for the release of the Palestine Action members outside of Sodexo, who run the UK prisons currently, or most of them. So that is what we're protesting for the release of Palestine Action members that are currently doing a hunger strike.
Another comrade of mine to see.
It's cold, but we're out. It's not as cold as it's been on previous nights, to be fair. We have just a pathetic group of violent Muppets. We've had 2 more show up.
Although they were over there before.
Oh, were they over there before? So they come back. Oh, they can get our polls. Our polls for you fella. What's the crack? Big up Rover. The crack is we've got the pro-Palestine lot protesting outside Sodexo for the release of the Palestine Action prisoners who committed criminal damage to the RAF at Brize Norton base and are currently on a hunger strike. Big up to everyone here. Thank you all so far for the donations that have been coming in, your legends. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Hi Stacey, how are you doing, sweet?
For the benefit of a private company like Sodexo, we're out here in the cold. We have 3 people who could die any day now. And we have a government that's refused to listen or to talk to them. This is the same Labour government that took £4 million from contractor capital, probably run by 2 almost billionaires who somehow seem to escape the same taxes, or the same tax system that means that some of us are paying a similar tax rate to people like Rishi Sunak. The same system that means that even as 44% of children in Manchester exist in poverty, the pension fund that supports some of the people who work in these buildings, who work in these institutions, is being used to dispossess and kill Palestinians. Sometimes I think about a little girl called Rakaya, who was just 4 years old when she was shot in the back, and when she lost her life at a checkpoint in the West Bank. And that happened because of the actions of our government here, the actions of ministers who approved arms sales, delivery of bombs, bullets and ammunition to a government accused of genocide. So I think every single one of us who's here has to ask ourselves an important question. The same as ask themselves every day, which is what's really important to you?
They've crowded together, Mike, because we were recording. So they were all stood on the path, and we spoke to a couple of them initially and it was all fine, and then when we started recording the speaker, that's when they all surrounded and huddled on the road, surrounded us, attacked us and threw liquid at our English Ned. It is that Elzo, 100% Elzo. What happened? What does Miltech just do? What's going on? It's not come through on mine. What's Miltech just done?
To donate in the cause of the dispossession of land and people, we have to keep fighting.
What's Miltech just done? I can't see it. It's not coming up on my screen. What's he just done?
Despite all the hate, all the anger, all the vitriol that's directed at some of you, I'm sure.
5 gifted. Ah, nice one, Miltech. It's not come up on my phone. Nice one. Big up, Miltech. Big up to the 5 people that have just been gifted 8 membership, my darlings. You absolutes. You sexy beasts. Thank you for the gifted 5 memberships, Miltech, you legend. If you are new and you're now a member, join our Discord. The link will be dropped in the chat so you can join that. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to our mods. Absolute legend, Miltech. Big love. And thank you all for being here so far. We're not done yet, don't worry. These lot are just chatting amongst themselves and having the little speeches. But thank you all for being here. We've got over 200 in currently. Thank you all for your donations. And
We also have a Buy Me Coffee, so if you do want to support us further, you can go and support us there. But other than that, stay, chill, have a chat, debate amongst yourselves, and we'll continue broadcasting these guys. Good stuff.
None of us are free until those hunger strikers are free. None of us are free until Palestinians are free. None of us are free until even our own government is free from the shackles of those who continue to
Hi, Moses.
the violence, the genocide against Palestinians and violent attacks
Moses.
on other
Moses, I think it is. Moses. I always forget. Big up Proverbs. Thank you, sweetheart.
It's a new year dealing with some of the same stuff, but I'm encouraged that we can win. I'm encouraged that those people's sacrifice and struggle shouldn't be in vain. So don't let it be.
Thank you, yeah.
Where's my gift note?
Woo! Next speaker.
It feels like now every time that you see him, it could be the last. These are the words of Kamran Ahmed's sister, as Kamran and Hiba enter a day
Imagine how the gift is a gift, isn't it?
responsibility. With all the 300 strikers at the moment undergoing painful and irreversible damage to their health in a heavy moment outside Sodexo that is tainted with the brutal and inhumane treatment the prisons under its wing.
What the Scooby-Doo is going.
From refusing access to ambulances during critical health decline, to keeping the hunger strikers handcuffed and restrained even in hospitals, to showing immense disregard and carelessness for all the hunger strikers' life,
The brakes work. What the hell?
and the subjugation and the massacre.
125cc incoming. Did you see two of them on it? That was
In
hilarious.
Palestine, our people there do not have a ceasefire. The ceasefire there looks like
They did have a ceasefire. Hamas broke it. They did have a ceasefire. Hamas broke it.
airstrikes whenever the Zionist state feels like it. Over there, a ceasefire includes demolition of more and more houses and places of comfort for the Palestinians.
Everyone's talking about food in the chat. Listen guys, I don't blame you. It's called Hungry Night and these lot are hungry to release criminals. I'm way hungry for food, do you know what I mean? Big up Amanda, how you doing, sweet?
Resistance never ceased in the last that isn't about now. Britain conveniently globalized tyranny and oppression and the imperial ventures, but the uprising against their crimes and oppression is what they called terrorism. The ones killing Palestinians to support a great ally of the West are the ones trying to bring those to justice to obstruct the flow of weapons to a genocidal end. This state has made a fool of the word justice, and justice is not a light thing to make for fun. What makes the Palestinian cause and its carriers more powerful than any of these calculated moves against the descent here in the belly of the beast is the moral clarity it has and the pursuit of true justice. And we know it to be inevitable for the truth to prevail and smash the skull of falsehood. And just as it is inevitable for the truth to prevail, it is inevitable for the resistance of the oppressed to prevail and overthrow and kick out its oppressor and colonizer. And we stand in full solidarity with Palestinians and their national struggle for liberation. If this government thinks they have the calling cards, if they think that they can prescribe a direct action group and kill all direct action, if they think that they can intimidate the masses through their illegal incarcerations, we say that we have read the colonizers' books, but we aren't here to follow their rules. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution. This government does not know what they have taken upon themselves. This movement is here to stay. It is here to grow and grow and grow until Zionism is no more. They might be okay with refusing Palestinians to walk in their own streets with peace and taste the sweetness of freedom in their own land,
But one day this country's very peace will be dependent on just that, because our promise is of resistance until return. Through our hunger strikers and political prisoners, from here to Palestine, hands have been moved from phones to banners, and more can move from banners to sledgehammers, because Zionism and its profiteers and Elbit systems have no place to exist where people with a life conscience exist.
Those officers getting smacked in the back.
One of the demands of our hunger strikers is to shut Elbit down.
They're happy with that.
Elbit Systems, Israel's largest weapons manufacturer, has no place on this soil because the people have decided so. And to the human heart, with any moral clarity, it is the most overwhelmingly reasonable demand. These streets hear the chants, shut Elbit down. But what Gaza hears is Elbit's bombs piercing its land. What Gaza hears is Elbit's bombs piercing through its buildings, through its tents, through its people, through its children. To the British government we say no principle is worth anything if the basic principle of viewing each human life as equal is rendered negotiable. And Palestinian life is made this disposable, and Elbit profits from it. And this country makes space for such disregard for Palestinian life, a human life. The people must rise up and upon shut Elbit down. The other demands of the hunger strikers that we demand that the British government act upon are: 1. End the censorship, because the prison authorities monitor, block and confiscate letters, calls and publications. This is a basic prisoner right. 2. We demand their immediate bail, as some of the prisoners have been held on remand for nearly 2 years without conviction. 3. We demand a right to a fair trial. Key documentation between the officials and arms manufacturers remain undisclosed to defendants, and the prisoners are denied the right to fight their case. And lastly, we demand de-prescribe Palestine action, because this unprecedented
That's where I walk away.
and baseless repression needs to stop and end right here. All damage sustained to the hunger strikers is on this government's hands. It is already 100,000 Palestinians.
And the reason I say that's why I walk away is because how dare a group of people protest and call for a group of people to be de-prescribed who have assaulted people, seriously harmed people and committed terror attacks on our country, domestic terrorism. I can't get down with that, especially after the footage came out of what they did with the sledgehammers to the officers and to the security. How can I stand by that? I can't. I'm not going to stand by a group of people that are happy and support people going around with sledgehammers, smashing it in people's backs. The group is rightly prescribed and should stay so, in my opinion. The fact that they're okay with the violence that's been going on is bizarre to me.
Together we remain steadfast in the face of racism, whatever its source. Together and united, we will achieve a better world. As Hiba, one of the hunger strikers, put it so well, I want to make it abundantly clear that this is not about dying.
Get it?
Because unlike
If it's
the
so
enemy,
bad,
I love
leave.
life. And my love
I've got
for
nowhere
life
else to go, but you do.
Do you know what I
is the
mean?
reason
If I didn't
why
like
I have been
it so
incarcerated.
badly, I'd leave.
Yeah.
Much love
Sledgehammers
to you,
of
Hiba.
peace.
Love to you, Kamran. Love to you, Louis. Love and solidarity.
No, they're not celebrating what's happening in Iran because Iran have crumbled the regime that they're under. The regime that they're under, these guys support. These guys support that. So they're not going to protest. Yeah, right, love.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Looking for something.
All right, just ask me for one.
You're busy.
And we will not go anywhere.
Just ask me for one. She wants to see it.
This one here. Britain's a colonial government. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Well, didn't the names to get rid of? Yeah. They weren't even English names.
No, they're all terrorists.
They're all terrorists.
No, I mean, are they the names of the ones that are starving?
Yeah.
So they're not even from it.
No.
Where are they from?
All different places. But they're all part of Palestine Action, who took a sledgehammer to an officer's back as well as security's face. And these guys are going to stand there and say de-prescribe Palestine Action when they've actively attacked people with sledgehammers. It makes no sense.
Committed acts of terrorism.
This Britain's that, but it's like, why are you here then?
Britain's this, Britain's that. Maybe because of the people that you're bringing in and were committing the acts that they've been prescribed for. Maybe that's why Britain's this and Britain's that.
Of brave, ordinary people who looked around them and saw the merchants of death operating on their streets.
Oh no, not them. No.
And as my good friend said, their hands moved from banners to sledgehammers. These are brave, ordinary people.
The hands move.
People just like us. People who had others who loved them. And so what's better way to wrap up than to hear a few words from someone who does know and love people like those.
Thank you. I don't want to repeat anything too much that's already been said because obviously there's been so many important words to share. I just wanted to add a few things about Sodexo because that's where we are today, outside this Sodexo building. And my best friend has currently been incarcerated in different prisons at this point for about 14 months. She has passed a birthday in prison and will likely pass another one there too. And for a year of that, she was in Sodexo. A Sodexo-run prison, Bronze Point, you've probably all seen videos of Zara Sultana and others stood in front of it. So you might have an idea. We've unfortunately had to have some close proximity to what the inner workings of the prison is like. And I'll just start to give you a flavour of what Sodexo really is. It started out as a French catering company and somehow decided that it would make its profits in incarcerating people in other countries. It's a privately run prison and it is the first purposely built privately run prison for women in the UK. It's the largest women's prison in Europe. Now, you may also know that it incarcerates many people in there who are not women, but regardless of gender, the way that people are treated in there is fairly equal. I would like for anyone who isn't acquainted with Sodexo, when you get home, just have a quick Google and see if you can read about the deaths, if you can stomach it, of people inside Sodexo. You'll probably understand, and a lot of people will see that as...
Again, chat, I've got to agree. I do agree with them on the Sodexo side. I do, because Sodexo are a bad company. I completely agree with the Sodexo stuff. And I'm glad this lady is actually talking about the Sodexo stuff that they're here for, because that's what I want to hear. But I completely agree, Sodexo's not a great company at all. I don't agree that the prisoners should be released, but I agree with the protesting against Sodexo, 100%.
And other co-defendants, one of them was a transgender person. We can speak clearly. And Yulia has said this to me, that's my friend who's inside at the moment, one of the Filton 24, that whenever somebody dies in the prison, whether it's one of them or whether it's somebody else, it is a murder. Doesn't matter how people got out of there, doesn't matter how they died, that is a murder. My friend witnessed people in Sodexo Bronzefield be left on the floor for hours after seizures when they were in the throes of really bad flu, given no medication to help with it. And a newborn baby died in there only a few years ago. A newborn baby. So even if you had the view that somehow you forfeit your right to health by being inside prison, if you think somehow that it's acceptable that a baby who's never seen outside of those walls to die in there before it reaches its first birthday, that should challenge any belief that you have about Sodexo's goodwill and its sticking to any healthcare obligations that it has. These prisons are run for money. There's no other reason. We all know what private prisons look like for the most part because many of us have seen images of how this works in places like the USA, where a whole industry that is billions of dollars worth in value runs to incarcerate vastly, majoritively racialized people. And it's also true, if you go to the racial disparities there, it's
like I said, chat, I completely agree with the Sodexo stuff. Sodexo are horrendous. But like Dee Bozzy said then, if you do the crime, you do the time, regardless of how bad Sodexo are. If you do something wrong, you go into prison. It did used to be run by the royals, so it used to be the royal guard type stuff. It used to be run by the king or the queen, whoever's in power. That's why it was called HMP. Her Majesty's prisons, and then Sodexo have took over. Not a lot of people like Sodexo. Sodexo bad, but Dee Bozzy is right. Don't do the crime, don't do the time. You don't have to experience the badness of it, you know.
Julia spent the first winter in prison without adequate heating. She didn't have a coat. She didn't have a... When we tried to get things to Bronzefield, very often they wouldn't let them in. In fact, many of the things that we sent to her, which we were able to check were regulation goods, have never been found, even though now she is in a different prison. So I can speak to what the staff in Sodexo are like in my experience, and they are the most incompetent people I have known, and I'm sure that that is intentional. I think it is weaponized to make sure that nothing gets done in there. And it is truly like hitting a brick wall when you reach problems in places like Sodexo prisons.
We shouldn't have private prisons.
You would think that something that's publicly funded by our taxes should have some accountability. I think we'd expect that with something like the NHS. If something happened, you would expect to be able to find out what the answers were as to why it was doing that. Granted, that doesn't always happen, but I can tell you now that the prison shuts you down before you even get a chance to make those inquiries. Whenever you need to speak to somebody who might have an answer to something, the answer is, I don't know who to put you through to. And if you ask, well, you know, could you put me through to your manager? No, I can't do that. And there's no way in. You can't get through into the building to try and find people. It keeps us out from all of the horrible secrets that it keeps inside. Now, I haven't been to the other Sodexo prisons, but I do know that people who are currently on a hunger strike are in Sodexo prisons. Obviously, that's why we're here. Peterborough being one of them. It seems like Sodexo would probably like to continue to run even more prisons in this country to be suffering.
Yeah, Sodexo have run a lot of stuff for a while, and they've privatised the prisons for a while. So I can completely understand that, but like Briggs just said, then she's the only one here who's actually works for Sodexo. But I can get on board with it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this, it depended on the prison. I absolutely agree with some of the comments. Some of them are still too nice, some of the prisons. And again, this hunger strike is by choice, so they've not been forced into a hunger strike, it is by choice. So in terms of conditions revolving that, there are medics in the prisons, there are medics on site, so even though Sodexo are a load of crap, there is stuff in place for prisoners. There's rehabilitation in place, there's all types of stuff in place. But if you really don't like it that much, although I don't think it should be privatised myself when it comes to the prisons, but if you don't like it so that much, don't do any crimes. Don't do it if you're going to go into RAF bases and destroy equipment that is used to keep our country safe. If you go into warehouses and businesses and wail around a sledgehammer and smash up equipment and smash up people's spines with it, you're going to end up in prison at the end of the day and expect the worst. You shouldn't be going to prison expecting the best, expecting a duvet and multiple pillows and multiple quilts and all this fancy stuff. You should be going to prison expecting the worst. Really?
Heber back to Bronzefield!
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 Bronzefield!
Heber back to 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 Bronzefield!
Heber back to
Heber back to Bronzefield! Heber back to Bronzefield! Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Heber back to Bronzefield!
Thank you, all of you, for coming down, for showing your support. I have the utmost respect for each and every one of you who has come out here to call these criminals into account, to hold them accountable. All of these hunger strikers are fighting for what we have always fought for the past 2 years, ever since Palestine was first colonized. And we refuse to let them down. We will take their fight to everywhere where these criminals are. We will take off their fight to the gate of the people keeping them incarcerated, to the gate of the people who want to see them die, and we will hold them accountable, and we will amplify their voices, will we not?
Yeah!
Thank you again.
So it seems like that might be the end of the protest by the looks of it. It looks like they're all now lining up probably to pass flags back or anything like that, any equipment back, pass fears back, but they're all leaving now, as you can see. They're all on the way out. And that is that protest done. We're having some cuddles, some chats before we go. Massive pop.
No, they put the crowd around now. It's like...
Yeah. I mean, they don't need to crowd round anyone. There's 3 of us here that are here to broadcast it, not anything else, so... Right, off they pop. So they're currently surrounding the one that chucks the water. The police are going in after that.
Excuse me, we would like to support this lady.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, so out of my way, you're obstructing my constitution. I'm speaking to this lady, not when you tell me when I'm speaking to
On your own. 2 seconds.
That's it.
And then we keep sorting. You can go on your way.
Can I just ask under what powers?
Under pace.
But what is that?
Because there's an allegation been made against you. The water. Somebody. Yeah. Gentlemen. Hey. Common assault.
Okay, can I ask what assault is defined as?
Hey.
Can I ask what assault is defined as?
The ratty little grass. It's because she threw a liquid over him. That could have been anything. It could have been acid.
couldn't it?
Could have been acid.
Using your tactics against you. I'm using your tactics against you.
Ratting up to them.
Become sausage now.
You're just making things worse by standing here saying stuff.
Ratty little
Look at him.
You're just making stuff worse.
running to the police. Your little guy goes running to the police like a ratty little grass. If he was in jail, he'd have been beaten up. If you were in jail, you'd have been beaten up as a grass.
Trust me, mate. Not
Beating you up, you don't fucking run to a grass. Ratty little grass.
what you mean, like
Ratty little grass. Somebody threw water at me, miss.
why don't you do something about it then?
Don't need to.
4-eyed prick.
It's just a ratty little grass.
You look like a ratty little rat, you little old
I
bastard.
know, yeah, look at him, the skinny little
Yeah, the little rat.
He couldn't produce
Rat is
kids.
someone
He
who
couldn't-
rats.
Look at him, he couldn't produce kids.
Rat is a rat.
Look at him.
You told me.
Rat.
Your hand was telling you. Get old.
Use it.
I hope your viewers are proud of you being a little rat. put into
The police
cop.
have just took to the side the person who threw the fluids on Ned, and they're currently questioning them and basically getting their details and their side of what's happened. So that's why they've come to the side. But obviously, if the police get involved with any of the anyone that's in these type of groups, they all surround and they all stand around them.
Yeah. Good when this comes around. That's all. Busy either.
Oh wow.
Surely this person cannot just be here fucking.
Wow, look at the way they're surrounding us. The way they're surrounding us.
On the premise that we will be taken.
There's breaks, they're all surrounding us.
But
You asked for a private well.
Yeah, so why is she fucking there?
Yeah, so what you let me go back to go.
Don't fucking push me.
Get out of my face, you violent little turd. You just said it should be private and this person
Why are you letting her stand here if it's a private chat? Why are you letting her stand here if it's a private chat?
You just said you wanted private words, so why are you letting this person film?
Get your hand off my stuff, you fucking scumbag. Get the fuck out of here.
They're just ratty little brats who go into the police.
What a silly little boy.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am a twat, but I'm not fully a twat.
So the police are currently talking to the lady that threw the fluids over English Ned. Brakes did go over to record and they all surrounded Brakes, as you just saw. And she came out with the turd comment, brilliant. This one doesn't like us chatting about it. Right, so she's just apologised. So he's just got the police to apologise to the police have just got to apologise to Ned.
Because we're fair people.
She shouldn't go around throwing fluids on people.
See, look at that, that's how nice we are. Instead of charging her and prosecuting her, which could be done because it's a criminal act, he got to say sorry instead. Apologise for your wrongdoings, put your hands up when you're wrong, do you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Go home, says the one stood outside here crying about criminals that are in prison. Mad that, innit? These little muzzles. Hold on.
Which vital crime has been committed? She's identified as she's seen the footage. She's seen the floor. I want you to go on the side. It needs to be water. That house constitutes Yeah. These are the types of people that support the progressive movement. Aren't they? 100% they are. She can identify them. We're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid. By taking off detail, identify you, it's got to be a form of ID on it, and clarify it, and then
You stick some of that.
I
hear what you're saying. I just want to hear it from you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I want to get the details for some reason. It's weird, isn't it?
It is a bit odd.
Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Like it might be.
Not far enough, mate. No way they're far enough.
Mad, isn't it?
You're about 4 foot.
For our records, you were saying for our records, obviously you saying it's like
He called this man who's left now, he called him a fat cunt multiple times. And he called someone over there a feminine little boy.
Hurty words. Oh.
You have literally got someone arrested for nothing. And you
Got someone arrested for throwing a fluid that could have been acid at somebody.
She threw some. Shall I force the fit you?
fucking
Not
wet,
bad.
so yeah. Obviously I've got it fucking on camera as well, you fucking moron.
And you've got yourself on camera calling a man a fat cunt. Why are you here on a Friday night? Do you not have me?
Why are you here on a Friday night?
Protesting for criminals to be let out of jail. Hello? You're here to mock people. You're absolutely
Look at it.
Mate. Not taking estrogen, mate.
We're just trying to finish the crime. Very undignified. It's very undignified.
Undignified, the police are doing the jobs. They've just solved the issue. They're now dealing with the rest of it, and these lot pipe up and make it worse for their own fucking people. The
You could have
dickheads.
just said sorry and you've been done with, but you won't shut your mouths.
But you just can't keep your mouth shut for some reason. So you make it worse for yourselves.
You give a running commentary to everything.
Yeah, that's the whole point in broadcasting and saying the news. It's sort of like David Attenborough looking at the wildlife, being absolutely dickish in the wild.
This lady here, find out her version of events as well. Which is what we're trying to
Apparently they don't know how the news works.
So when,
They don't know anything
so,
works.
so,
They don't know how anything
so when
works.
someone calls me a name, that's alright, but if I call them something back, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, they can do. Listen. They have got privilege over you. Don't
No,
forget
they
that.
have.
Don't forget
You're
that.
telling their posh voices.
I know. It's undignified.
It's undignified,
It's
hurty
undignified.
words.
No one from Manchester.
You can't
speaks
get
like that.
arrested
Let's
for
just have it
something being
right.
undignified.
Fucking not even from here, none of us.
Go back south, you southern fairies. This is what southern fairies are. You've got cockneys and you've got southern fairies. These are the southern fairies.
Get the charge bank up. Is it in here?
Yeah, in the front. So in this. Yeah, this was good. Look, that's the one. Look at all those communists.
Fucked it for themselves. Why do they do that?
I'll open them up and make it worse.
You can flip this shit on yourselves.
Hey, why am I still here? We're on the same side.
So I'm unsure as to what's going on right now. I think they're trying to get. Oh, speaking to the solicitors.
He's telling her she's got to give details.
Yeah.
That's what I'm currently telling her.
No, they're not waiting for advance. She's on the phone to a solicitor, getting legal advice before she continues speaking to the
I'm saying
police.
sorry, but you've got to give your details.
Yeah, basically. She keeps looking at me like how I keep looking in the fridge, thinking that there's something new gonna pop up in the fucking fridge.
She looks like look, I don't know.
She might do, but I've got a wife. Sorry, sweetheart. A minute's silence, the loss of dignity, I know. They've all shut up soon enough, haven't they? Well, she will be eventually. She's currently on the phone to solicitors, and solicitors will tell her because she's committed a crime that she'll have to show her ID.
The case is very simple. It takes 2 minutes to look it up. You've got to ring someone else for confirmation. You've got a phone in your hand, mate.
Yeah.
You can see what's going on.
They won't protest for the Iranians, no, because the Iranians are currently smashing their regime to pieces, and the likes of these people support that regime, the regime that they're revolting
they're
from.
Really freeing themselves, man.
Yeah, Iran are freeing themselves. These guys don't like that because these like the regime that they're under. These guys are for that regime. These guys all want to be in burqas in the UK, basically. What's gone on? Mr. Dutch, so the lady in the red is currently speaking to a solicitor. Ooh! Because she has committed a criminal offence. She threw fluids at English Ned. Turned out to be water, but it could have been anything, and that is an offence because of the acid attacks that we experience on a high level in this country. Yeah, she's got to give her details.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, we'll do that. That's against your privacy. We'll do that. Simple. Yeah, simple as. Yeah, no problem. Not off big crowd, let's say.
We're not going to follow her because she is now going to give private details in the car, and we're not dickheads as much as these guys like to think we are because we have a different opinion.
They're trying to use, because they were shouting names and they were calling me and I called them names, they're trying to get it redone as like, let's get him done for calling people names.
But they can't because it's hate words.
Yeah, I know. Even though they.
You don't attack physically over words. That's the difference between these guys and every fucker else, is that these guys choose violence instead of words. That's their issue. They don't want to use the words, they want to use violence. No, they're leaving. They don't want to stay with the comrades. I said bye. They said bye. This is what community looks like. They all run away from each other.
That was actually quite funny.
This is what communists look like.
What's that thing? Like if you say enough like you have to accidentally stumble onto a funny line or something. So like that's what we, they've been here for like,
They use words.
Yeah. They got one.
No, it's cute. You can't say, oh, you said this thing, so I smacked it. You can't do that. You can't throw things at people when you don't know what it is.
I thought I was quite a fucking kind person, just saying to apologise to him when I went to charges. I think that's quite a nice thing to do. I thought it was a very Christian thing to do.
You could have pressed charges.
You
could have ruined all that.
I'm on fire, baby.
She would have spent the night.
And she would have spent the night. What is it, Friday?
Friday,
She's been there till Monday.
Until Monday. You were kind enough to say.
Don't do that to someone.
No, you were kind enough to say you could just apologise.
I know these are fucking.
But imagine it in reverse.
These are leftist morons, but I don't want to see them fucking spending the night in prison.
No, would they afford you the same courtesy?
No, they'd have me fucking.
Would they afford you the same courtesy?
They'd have me tortured.
They don't care about you.
And you know what?
You go back down south. We don't want you in Manchester.
No, yeah.
Understand that. We do not want you in Manchester. Finish your fucking studies.
Go away, she said while she's stood here, self-protesting for criminals to be released. She's not even from here.
Fucking Cambridge, love. Bexhill.
Bexhill?
You live near Ponytail? You live near Jasmine?
Virtue slipping in your hair.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like Oxford.
Oh, it might be Oxford.
Area, something like that.
She might not live down Ponytail's ends.
No, she might be a bit posher than Ponytail.
She might be a bit posher than Ponytail, you never know. She might be a bit more silver spoon fed.
Where are we going after this then, Ooh.
The Bexhill Massive from Boston! The Bexhill Massive, you know.
I swear down, that blew my mind when he spoke, yeah. I thought that was the one that was going around punching people in the bellies on the top of the stairs.
Oh, no.
You know, that Ponytail boy got knocked out?
No, that's the problem.
Yeah. I know, but I was like, I didn't know.
It was trying to square up to me.
I'm not actually sure, David's Cafe. If there is, we're not at it. But there might be in London, I'm not sure. We can't get down to London this weekend.
Don't touch me, Emily.
So we're up north, doing stuff up north this weekend. And she's currently having her details taken over there. We're staying at a distance as to not get her details on camera because we're not see you next Tuesdays. And these lot are giving me loads of entertainment though. They hate the fact that we're still stood here. We don't even have to say anything, we just stood here and they hate it. They hate it. Go on then. Oh no, you can't go on because your mate's being spoken to by the police and this is what community looks like. They're from Oxbridge and they're here to fight the Nazis.
Not the Nazis.
The Nazis.
Emily, get rid of the Nazis.
Emily, get rid of the Nazis. Emily. Emily. Get rid of the Nazis, Emily.
I'm trying to, like, they're basically...
I've got all that online.
They're above people. They're above people.
You know what they want?
Fucking white people think they're above people. It's amazing.
You know he called him a turd? Fucking shut
Who?
The man.
Who called who?
The lady man. She called him a turd.
Oh, did you?
They're against the racists. But it's funny, innit? Because these are the real racists. Emily, can you feel the chemistry?
This, ladies and gentlemen, who storm is going to send to Ukraine.
You found my wages.
Oh
my god, Emily, you far white racist.
Do you know what? I would pay though, yeah, to watch these being attacked by drones in Ukraine. Yeah, it would be funny. It would be well funny. I won't be going.
Why are your drones touching me?
I know I'm extremely good looking for an old man, yeah, but I'm too old to go. I won't be getting conscripted. But yous lot will. It's rising, you voted for him, and they'll vote for him again.
There's no better option.
Well, there is Jack Polanski's teeth.
Their better option is Jeremy Corbyn, that's what their better option is.
Teeth, isn't there?
He's taken a bite out of politics, hasn't he? He captures the camera from the right, but from the left, he snags it.
The Hunger Games. What, commies against normies? Commies against normies. That would be the Hunger Games. Palestine Action numpties, Palestine Action supporters, supporting for prisoners of Palestine Action to be released because of their voluntary hunger strike. And one of them is still being spoken to by the police for assault in English, Ned. So... Amazing. She's going to spend the night. Hey, she's just good. You know what? English Ned let her off by letting her give an apology so she didn't have to stay in the whole weekend. But now she refuses to give her details. She'll have to stay in for the full weekend anyway.
Why didn't she wait until she's done her speech?
Not yet, GB. So they're saying if she doesn't give her details, they are going to send her into prison. Prison. To Sodexo. They're sending her to Sodexo. Taking her to the asylum. No, they're taking her into custody, but it means she will be in a cell until Monday, if that is the case. More than likely.
Just give Mate, if you don't give false details at this point.
Just give some details.
Find me.
Find me.
I can remember every time.
Magistrates is closed on Monday, yeah. That's the issue with getting arrested on a weekend, is that if you do get arrested and you don't end up in a cell, you're not going to be out until Monday. I think she's given details because she's been released from the police. So that tells me she's just had to give her details over gutting, because that is the one thing they hate doing, so that is gutting
now,
for them.
Yeah, what I can do now is I can follow this report up, yeah, and I can find out. Yeah, baby.
Right.
They're not masking, really.
Let's see if they're all going to go home now.
Out and then send it to
Are they all done?
Public Watch.
Are they all done and dusted? Are they all going to go home now? Or they're going to surround her, they're going to crowd round her while they go. That's what they're going to do now. There you go. So as you can see, they're all huddling strategically because they're acting and want to portray that they're in danger from us three, a 5'0" female, a 5 foot more than nothing female, and
I'm nearly 6 foot.
all right, nearly 6 foot female, and an over 6 foot male.
Over 6 foot, is it?
I don't think he is, but there you go. I don't know heights. The man. That man that's just turned around with the face mask on. Man that you called a turd. That man. The man that's got the Palestine flag. He said, "Don't touch my stuff." Nah, fucking demo. That 5 foot something female is Breaks. No, I'm the 5 foot nothing. Breaks is nearly 6 foot. So's Ned. Ned's nearly 6 foot, but he's not. I'm the tallest one. So anyway, deal with it. No fixed abode, aka Mums's. Ned is 5'10", there you go, Sophie said. Sophie said Ned is 5'10", I'm 5'4", and I think Breaks is like 5'8" or 5'9". It got intense quite quickly, yeah. We all just started crowding as well, yeah.
That's the safest thing to do.
Just around. Well, that's why we stay on the outskirts, because when we first started doing it, we didn't know all this. So we were getting hurt because we didn't know before. Yeah, we can just go in and ask questions. Yeah, it just not normal work that way, unfortunately. And then we find out that they are training themselves so that they can do that spouting technique and stuff. So we do try and stay on the outskirts of it, but obviously if one takes the side and one doesn't, the rest of them surround. Yeah.
never done it. She's never done it anyway.
It's not causing alarm, distress or harassment.
No, but it's probably got its own quality. It's not. Yeah, they've said something. Oh, like I said, we work on everything, so if they say to you, yes, I think that levels of it escalates.
Shout boo. They're all, shout boo. They're all, I think they're all planning on what they're going to, I think they're talking to her to see what the police spoke to her about or something, getting the gossip before they go home.
And she's done that one, honestly.
You could have had her in all weekend, yeah.
I'm sure you don't.
Right, yeah. Right, enjoy your evening. Yeah, we're on a late again tomorrow. No, we'll be around this area.
This one.
Are you going to City Centre tomorrow?
Lucky for you. It's going to be big in City Centre tomorrow. Yeah.
These will be.
We might end up going there.
No, you will do.
You say your name now.
Yeah, you made me a mile off.
See you later, sweets. Right, these are all standing there like melons.
Right.
And we're going to get off because I think the bus stops there.
Can I get a cig off you?
Yeah, yeah. So we're just going to leave them and we're going to leave the chat. We're going to say, bye, lovely friends. Bye. Bye.
Your mask is filthy. That is disgusting.
I know, yeah.
Why has it got a shit? You got a shit stain on your mask.
It's his mum's knickers.
Off the pop. Off we pop. And off you pop. Thank you all for joining our fun little Friday night live in Salford this time against Sodexo. And who'd have thought? Apart from Keir Starmer, we agreed on 1 point. Mad, isn't it? But thank you all for joining. We are leaving then. They're going to leave also. And yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for your super chats, super stickers, super thanks. Thank you to anyone that's donated via Buy Me a Coffee. I will check after the live. I can't check it during. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. As always, thank you for giving us the giggles with your comments. You're absolute legends. And yeah, I'm going to double check in a minute, but it's this side. But big up. So I keep losing my train of thought. And we will catch you in the next live. We are probably going to be live all weekend. Maybe Sunday as well. Not confirmed yet, but definitely tomorrow. So we'll see you there, guys. And big up to every last one of you. And thank you for all the help and support that you've been giving us throughout the whole of 2025 into 2026. Let's continue it, my darlings. We've got some big things coming for you. Big things on the the Lesbian Cartel channel coming for you as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Big love. Thank you. And bye-bye. Say bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, Sophie.
Bye.